Hello YouTube, Everton here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be discussing about a really important concept not only on iOS development but in software engineering in general. We are talking about dependency injection. What is it? What problems it solves? What's the benefit? We're gonna cover all these questions in this video, breaking down the core concepts with an example. So, what's dependency injection? Dependency injection is a design pattern used in software development, including iOS, where the dependencies of a class or component are provided from the outside rather than being created within the class itself. This allows for more flexibility, testability, and easier maintenance of the code. Instead of hard coding dependencies, you inject them into a class, making it more modular and decoupled from the concrete implementation. I know it sounds complicated, but really isn't it. In this video, we are going to break down the concept piece by piece, and hopefully by the end of this video, you can be confident to start using yourself on your projects. There's many approaches to inject dependencies, such as initialize injection, property injection, method injection, among others. But here on this video, I want to focus on the most common one and, in my opinion, the most powerful approach, which is initializer injection. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine you have a shopping app. You can choose between items and you want to show the list of items based on a search term. First, you'll need a service class that's going to be responsible for fetching the list of items from a server. We have here the function get_items that's going to be making an API call that returns a list of items. To keep it simple, I'm not putting here fetch implementation details. Now let's say you are using MVVM pattern with SwiftUI. So you have something like this. A store view model that has a service and create a new method that uses that service to fetch the data and update the published variable so your SwiftUI view can re-render the UI with the list of items. The store service here is a dependency because your view model depends on it to function properly. This makes your view model tightly coupled with the service, making really hard to test and maintain, and also hard to scale. For example, now imagine that the app grows and now became a marketplace with different stores. Now you have the main store, a drugstore, and a grocery store. Then we need to create two more services, the drugstore service and the grocery store service. Then you need to add two more dependencies to a view model. But now the view model needs more information, because you need to decide which store service to call to show the correct items for the user. For this, you created a new enum called shop category and passed this information to the method call on the view model. This will require for you to add this switch case logic into the method call to decide which service you should get the items from. If it is the main store, call main store service. If it is the drugstore, call the drugstore service, and so on. But you see the problem here? Every time a new category is created, more logic would be required in your view model. This does not look good, right? It's gotta be a better solution. That's where dependency injection comes in. So, as I said earlier, the dependencies of a class are provided from the outside rather than being created within the class itself. The store view model should not depend on the concrete implementation of the service. There is a principle often associated with the book Design Patterns by these authors known as the Gang of Four. It states, program to an interface, not an implementation. This principle really resonates with me and I've been applying ever since. So, to solve our previous problem, we need to create a protocol that abstracts that implementation of this service and inject on our view model. Let's see how it works. Now we have this protocol called store service protocol that has the get_items method with the same signature as our previous method on the store service. Our store service now need to conform to this protocol. Since the method signature is the same, no change in the store service class is required. In our view model, instead of use the concrete implementation of store service, we inject the protocol into the initializer. Now, our view model does not depend on the concrete implementation of store service anymore. This unlocks some powerful possibilities. It gets way easier to test and maintain this code. For example, we can easily mock the store service to create unit tests. Here, we create a mock store service that returns a list of mocked items and inject this mock service into the view model to create tests. This is possible because the mock service also conforms to the store service protocol. Can you see the benefit? That's what dependency injection is all about, making your code more testable, reliable, and easier to maintain. Now let's see what happens when the app grows into a marketplace with more stores. The only thing we need to do is make all the services conform to the store service protocol. And that's pretty much it. Nothing has to change on the view model because it does not depend on any concrete implementation. It doesn't need to know anything about the class that is providing the items. You just need the items. This also removes all that logic from the view model. You just pass the right service and the view model will get the correct item. This approach is actually another design pattern called strategy, where our store service protocol is the strategy protocol and the services are the concrete strategies. But this is a topic for another day. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for sticking until the end. If you like this style of videos, I would really appreciate your feedback on the comment section below. Give it a like and subscribe, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.